I got an interesting question. Um, hmm, it's a very interesting question. Oh, by the way, guys, hi. I just wrapped up an event, which is why I'm dolled up because you guys know this is not how I normally look. I got a question. As a host, as an MC, if a client disses you, breaches contract, or doesn't, shortchanges you, does not do all the things that they're supposed to do or put in place for you before an event or leading up to an event, how do you handle it? And I thought it was a very good question because a lot of the times people are so busy telling you about how to get the skill, but they don't tell you about these other little things that you might end up having to deal with, and how do you deal with those situations when they come your way. So I will tell you what I've seen people do. I've seen MCs just not show up. They feel dissed and they just feel like this is a waste of their time and they're just not going to do it. They just don't show up. So the client is now left to figure it out. That rarely happens, but depending on the personality of your MC, that could happen. There are other MCs who will let their grouse be heard, and they'd probably tell the client, no, based on contract, whether this was written, whether it was verbal, this is what I expected, and if I don't get it, then I can't serve you. And at least they give the client enough time to rally, fix it, right the wrongs, and then they will come and do it. Some will come and do the job at bare minimum because they're still in their feelings. They're still upset that, they might have been insulted along the way. For me personally, it has probably happened to me once. And I wonder if you guys know how I handled it. They didn't do something that they were supposed to do. And I think I brought their attention like, just checking, but I just want to know what's going on over here. And it was actually the day of the event. And excuse me. And I had a choice. I can either just say, you know what, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to do this, but I wish you guys all the best. Or I could show up and I could do bare minimum, or I could show up and do what Terry would do. I would say, it's fine, it's okay, it's not a problem. And I would kick ass. I would go up there and I would rock the hell out of that mic. I will shell. And then I'll probably never work for that client again. Why? Why would I do that? Because a lot rides on my brand and your reputation. What you don't want to be is, you don't want to be that person. It doesn't even have to be a host, but you don't want to be that person who leaves your client high and dry. I mean, people will tell you they deserve it, but I'm really not about that life. I stand more to lose by not showing up. And then people asking, where's Terri-Karelle? Oh, she just decided not to show up. Oh, that's horrible. That damages my brand. I think it is better for me to go and to do my job the best way I know how. Ensure that the client is extremely happy, make sure that the guests or the persons who are in attendance are happy, because at the end of the day, that client is probably going to want me to come back based on the feedback. Not only that, if you go and you rock it out, there are always people in that audience who are now going to be feeders to their companies. They're the ones who are going to go back to their companies and say, hey, remember that seminar you're working on? We think you should get this chick. Remember that conference you're working on? We think you should get this chick. You see? So even if you never work with that client again, it doesn't matter, because chances are you would have picked up leads that you don't even know about from other people. So for me, if my name is on the line and my brand is attached to something, regardless of what takes place on the background, I would rather deal with that in the background. But once my name and my reputation is out there, I'm going to ensure that that brand value stands. And then after that, I'll just say, not working with you again. Bye-bye.